Hi, my name is Jim Lindsay. I'm a retired engineer and I would like to introduce you to an amazing tool called Dowelmax. In fact, Dowelmax is not just a tool, it is a complete joining system. The device with its accessories is capable of creating any wooden joint conceivable regardless of length, width, thickness or angle. Dowelmax can be disassembled, rearranged, accessories can be added to create the most versatile system on the market. Using this hydraulic test stand shown here, which stresses the joint to the point of failure, we have been able to prove that a closely spaced dowel joint is approximately 30% stronger than a comparable mortise and tenon and approximately 200% stronger than a number 20 biscuit. With our system, no measurements are required. Dowelmax is aligned on the wooden workpiece using check marks. An instructional video is included in our basic kit. The device can center on wooden workpieces of any thickness, and the operation of our system is very straightforward with reportedly a 20-minute learning curve. We guarantee the most versatile system on the market, and the variations of Dowelmax you see arranged here are all derived from this basic unit. The components required to create these variations are again all included in our basic kit. I will now show you examples of dowel joints created by Dowelmax, which will demonstrate the versatility and accuracy of the system. The first example is an intricate joint. It's a 1-to-1 end-to-end. It's created with Dowelmax in its normal configuration, and after that it's mitered to prevent rotation. The next example is a 1x2 to 1x2 end-to-edge, again created with Dowelmax in its normal configuration. The next example is a 1x4 to 2x2. The 1x4 is carried out with Dowelmax in its normal configuration and is very straightforward. However, it will be noted that in the case of the 2x2, the joint is offset 3/8 of an inch, therefore we require a 3/8 spacer. We introduce this spacer into the inside of the Dowelmax reference bracket, like so. And using the device in this configuration, we can complete the 2x2 joint. The next example is a 1x6 to 2x2. Again, the 2x2 is undertaken with the Dowelmax with the 3/8 spacer installed. However, with the 1x6, in order to maintain continuity and accuracy, it is necessary to use Dowelmax in its normal configuration in conjunction with the indexing pin. Dowelmax is installed on the workpiece according to the check marks. Holes are drilled as required. Dowelmax is slid along the workpiece and the indexing pin is inserted through the last hole. Drilling continues regardless of whether it's a 1x6, 1x8 or 1x12. The next example is a 1x12 to 4x4. The 1x12 is fairly straightforward to complete using the indexing pin. However, when completing the 4x4, we need to use the two large spacers to create this Dowelmax in this configuration. Dowelmax is then used in conjunction with the indexing pin to create the bores on the 4x4. The next example is a long joint, and in order to maintain continuity and accuracy, it is necessary to use Dowelmax in conjunction with the distance gauge. Dowelmax is aligned on the workpiece utilizing the check marks. 1 or 2 holes are drilled. Dowelmax is slid clear. The distance gauge is inserted in the last bore. Dowelmax is aligned to the end of the rod and drilling continues. The process continues along the workpiece. The next example is a face joint, where we drill into the face of the wood rather than the end or edge. The one before on edge is fairly simple to complete. However, in order to drill into the face of the wood, we had to convert Dowelmax from this configuration into this configuration. In this manner, we can place Dowelmax on the workpiece, align it with the check marks, and drill into the face of the wood. The next example is a T-joint. The end joint is fairly straightforward. However, in order to complete this aspect, we have to use Dowelmax in this configuration. The next example is a miter. However, this could be 30 degrees, 60 degrees, or any other angle. And it's fairly simple to execute. Dowelmax in the normal configuration is installed on the workpiece and aligned with the apex, following which drilling is carried out. The next example are double and triple row applications. The first row is completed with Dowelmax in its normal configuration, and the second row is conducted with Dowelmax with the 3/4 spacer installed, always working from the same reference points. With the triple row, these require to be staggered, and the first row is conducted with Dowelmax in its normal configuration. The second row is conducted with Dowelmax with the 3/8 spacer, and the third row is conducted with Dowelmax incorporating the 3/4 inch spacer. The next example is a miter on edge, and this can be created with an accessory which is added to Dowelmax in this configuration. My current project involves the design and construction of two identical dressers. These are 100% dowel construction, 75 separate joints in each cabinet for a total of 150 joints. A woodworker's nightmare if it wasn't for Dowelmax. The 3/8 system is used for the top, front, rear and side construction, and the 1/4 inch system is used for the corner of the drawers and also to reinforce the raised panels. In conclusion, we offer a 100% guarantee. If you decide to purchase Dowelmax and you're not entirely happy, return it for a complete refund. Thank you. This will be a comparative destructive test on various joints, including a pocket hole, a biscuit, a mortise and tenon and a multiple dowel. The test is being witnessed by Mr. Michael Campen, expert woodworker and contributing editor with both Canadian woodworking magazines. $200.
220, 260.
You can speak.
300. 340. 400. And we have some cracking. Cracking at 400. And it broke at 420.
420?
Yeah.
The next test is a single biscuit, number 20, again tested on a 3.5 inch 1x4 red oak. If you could read them out, Mike.
Alright, we're hitting 200 pounds, 220, 40, 80, about 285.
The next destructive test is on a Lee FMT mortise and tenon joint, again on red oak.
100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 640.
The next test is a festool domino, a double unit with 2 plates inserted in a 1x4, again of red oak. It's 200, 300, 400, 500, 560. The next joint to be tested is a single row 5 dowel multiple dowel joint on red oak.
300, 400, 500, 600, 680, 90, 700, 740, 780, 800, 820, 840, 860, 870, about 890.